Hi everyone, welcome to your full moon reading. So, I'm feeling a little bit of like rush mentally for this full moon, but not so much physically. A little bit of like maybe even burnout for the collective. And I know Aries is a lot of like starting projects, like pushing others to make that jump, to maybe just guide someone else. Maybe as a parent, if you are a parent, just pushing your children a little bit too much. Aries energy is very fiery starter. As far as a Western astrology, I know that's the sign that the full moon is falling on. But let's precisely call upon sacred fire, sacred violet flame of transmutation, and the flame of just clarity here with this candle. And purification and protection, of course. Um, then we're gonna smudge a little bit. Want your reading to have clear energy on this text to start. And myself, of course, I did meditate today and grounded, put my feet on the dirt today, but I feel like I need a little bit more grounded because I had to run some errand. And this oil that was gifted to me recently for mental clarity and connection with our higher self. Shout out to Pure Copia. I'm not sponsoring or anything, but the smell of this is amazing. This is the Amethyst Moon Oil, and wanted to give them a shout out because they're doing an amazing job in their small business. Okay, so let's start with our reading. Maybe a lot of you are starting to run some small businesses as well, but that's coming through. Let's see. Let's shuffle for your Maria Oracle. I want them to know. Okay, and the first card we have is Star Seer. I think that there's a lot to do with connecting realms, being like a bridge for other realms, a higher dimension. Um, Probably like I think a lot of you just really, really want to lift others up. That's the energy that I was feeling. And look, it's like I feel like this higher realm being. So whatever you believe in, goddesses, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, source is like lifting someone up. But right now you gotta focus on your spirit team lifting you up to reach whatever you're trying to reach mentally. I feel like this is as opposed from like that action taking energy of Aries. I feel like this is more like mental, like make peace with some decisions or maybe start to think about some other options in your decisions to actually put them together into action for the next moon cycle, I would say. I feel like for the new moon, more than now, right now, there's just like a lot of scrambled energy I'm feeling. And maybe there's some time to, ponder upon your things, journal them, and stuff like that. That's gonna be really important for a lot of you. I feel like journaling your plans and you're making a vision board, or editing your vision board, taking things out, adding some things, etc. Listen to your intuition, trust the holistic journey, dreams finding their way into being, the bigger picture, a more aligned outcome than expected, clarity of the greater path. Yeah, there's something that you need to like you need to focus on seeing something from like a different perspective. Maybe it's like something that you will call I'm hearing this example, something you would call selfish or others would call selfish from you, but it is more like instead of seeing something for the greatest good of all, as supposedly you feel, maybe seeing it from your greatest good, just as an individual as of this time of the full moon, maybe letting go of over pleasing others or sacrificing yourself for others. I think it's more like the bigger picture that I'm receiving for this full moon specifically is more of like, yes, you see for the greatest healing or well-being, but for you right now, so that you can then later help others. That's what's the thing that I'm feeling that you some of you really need to hear. Okay, just focusing on your health, perhaps like literal physical health and your mental well-being. Pay attention to the dreams. Write them down. Record yourself speaking about them or insights or analyzing them. For yourself. I'm hearing. And we have the sick beauty card. Yeah, a lot of you are doing like self care right now. I'm hearing like for your skin. I'm hearing like, yeah, there's no coincidence because I never just show y'all oils randomly. I don't do that. And right now I show you this. Yeah, maybe look into some oil, some homemade organic herbal based products for your skin, for your hair. Yeah, I think like maybe working with something that will perhaps let you see the high perspective. So things that will enhance your third eye, your intuition, and your crown chakra. So crown chakra, anoint your crown and anoint your third eye as well. Stuff like that is coming up because look, right now it's really, really opening for you. And the seeking beauty, I think you will benefit from candle work. Yeah, like I'm hearing like, okay, so for a little portion of you all, maybe do some candle work with cord cutting because it's around the full moon, and fire energy, area sign. I think that's a perfect time to use the fire healing to your advantage and well, do a cord cutting. Maybe you just need to meditate and visualize cord cutting with certain energies. You don't necessarily need to do a whole manual ritual. But yeah, let's see. Four might be significant to you as well. For a lot of you, have been seeing fours, either triples or doubles. Seek beauty. This is the time to reflect on love and to seek beauty. Create memories. Take time to enjoy your experiences, celebrations, and special occasions. The collection of happy moments will support you. Look not only in the world around you, but also within. Seek out the loving qualities that you appreciate about yourself. Search for your own beauty. Look at yourself and the world around you from a new perspective. And yeah, like the book was saying on this card too, like looking something from another perspective that will allow you to enjoy things that you do for yourself right now. Okay, so then you can later put that energy into the collective and actually help the collective in that way, being and treating yourself great in a great manner is gonna um allow you to do great things for your community, etc. Let's see. You got the Ace of Wands. So you're either starting something, yeah, or you wanted to show someone how to do something they're beginning, or you're co-creating with somebody something new. But this is right now where you're gonna plan and take care of your seedling, meaning yourself, your well-being, your spiritual well-being as well, making sure that you are sleeping well. You're gonna nurture that essence, which is your child self, your essence, and enjoying things, right? As it's enjoying things too, because I feel like that's all you gotta do right now in order to just later that the seedling grows, you can plant it on the floor, you can harvest from it, perhaps whatever is bringing. But yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of inspiration coming through, and you better write it down, okay, y'all, and you better journal or whatever. There's gonna be a lot of good news financially. There's gonna be a relief with this Ace of Wands for a lot of you. Just be patient and never lose hope. You know. Okay, let's get one last card from the animal deck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. The Phoenix. Let's read that one. Hmm. This is a card of being really, really, really like gentle to yourself because you're about to be reborn. Okay, like in ideas, maybe some of you are just getting a glow up. Around this time it's time to sacar la basura. Yeah, let go some stuff because it is a full moon, so we all know that's a perfect time to cut things out, especially regarding to like nourishment. Maybe cut things out from your diet as well. You have the power to change your whole being by you know taking care of yourself, being your own doctor. I'm hearing for this full moon you're gonna realize and have the clarity with this fire energy that is coming, because I also feel like this is a lot of like transmutation, transformation, and that might make you feel like, yeah, I gotta act now. But I think that's all for you to take note. Just take note and maybe just ponder upon it, and then later on just act, because you have a lot of fire and that might seem a little bit confusing, like, okay, but I thought I had to start now. But yeah, you look at the fire from your star, from your spirit team, or whatever you believe in, source messages coming down to you and you trying to reach. But they're saying, okay, just one step at a time, be careful because you might fall, be careful. I got you though, trust that they got you. That universe has got your back. Look at that fire here energy. Again, Ace of Wands, a fire card energy. Phoenix. Okay, there is a lot of fire. Freedom from suffering, past karma, reincarnation. So that's the first chakra, the root chakra. And it says that we no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up and up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We might catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire for transformation is upon your wings. So yeah, catch a glimpse of everything that seems to be like changing, or harsh truths coming this full moon. Letting them go, and just, yeah, remembering who you are. That's coming through a lot. Remembering who you are, by taking care of yourself, laying down, and just maybe meditating, maybe rocking yourself to sleep. It can be as simple as that. It feels very fiery, but it's as simple and subtle as that. It's being really like, I'm feeling the feeling of like dim the lights out, maybe get into some tantric practices if you're into that, you know, maybe with your partner, but this is more about like of the self, you know. But if you have a long-term one-on-one partnership, then that might help as well, you know, connect with your partner tantrically, you know. All of those practices are coming through. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. All right. And it represents burning bridges with rage. Represents that, oh, okay. It represents that it doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. Tapas. Tapas. All right. I think that, yeah, some practices with candle work or maybe Kundalini yoga. I personally feel from my personal experience doing Kundalini yoga for years now and before your readings that it really helps just manage the fire. A lot of us maybe have a lot of air element in us and it blows up and it ignites a lot of fire and we have to balance it, you know, ground it, really ground it. This is the root chakra. So maybe just putting your bare feet on the earth, you know, before making some decisions, before you're journaling or something, before going to sleep, you know, because the dream work is very present in this reading. So yeah, that's how that is for this full moon. Thank you so much for tapping in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.